Okay, this Friday's video needs to be a good one for once. What am I gonna make? Well, definitely a plate of pizza. Wait a minute. Just for you. Oh, that's a cute bookmark, but what is that doing there? I really need some inspiration and... Oh, that's so nice, but what was that doing on the microwave? Whatever. There may be some ideas here in this notebook. Nothing. Didn't even start writing in it. Dang it. Why are these on the table? Oh, a music review. Wait. Copyrights. How about a new Animal Crossing video? You know they love those every single day. No, they probably don't. I'm just gonna put that right back. I mean, I could try a fashion one, if I remember to dress up nice. What type of video to make? I'm sick and tired of averaging 2 views per video per month. I need to try something new, but nothing new has happened in my life in a while. Oh. Okay, hold up. So, I skipped a lot. So, let's rewind. So, that's me in the middle. And I am 1 second away from being revealed to the world as an AKA. But it took a lot to get there and a lot afterwards. So, let's talk about it. Hey, what's up everybody? As you already know, my name is Alyceson-Grace and welcome to my channel. Yeah, I know, major oversight. Yes, if you didn't notice from the little early bit, I crossed AKA fall 2019 and I forgot to say something. I know it's a really big thing. It's like something people dream of their entire life, something people are still dreaming of in some cases, and I just forgot to tell you. I'm so sorry, but at the very least, I feel like I can share, how exciting it's been, even though my excitement's been horribly cut short due to everything going wrong in the world right now. But if you'd like to see more videos and more stuff about my sorority life experience, or if you have questions about, AKA Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, or if you have any questions for me specifically, be sure to leave a like and also to subscribe. If I know that you guys are watching this video, I'll definitely make more of them, so just keep that in mind. Going into college, I wasn't necessarily guaranteed to go into Greek life because it's really expensive, but it was made clear if I was going Greek, it was AKA or nothing at all. My intentions were quite clear from the very beginning, and I think that's something that's really important. Of course, discretion above all, but make sure that you're not confusing people. Everybody notices, so if you're hopping from one org's events to another's, then it looks like you're in it for the letters, so just be really careful about that. I rushed fall 2019 at the Epsilon Mu chapter, more specifically the electrifying Epsilon Mu chapter, which is at the University of North Texas, which you guys have known from the very beginning. That's where I go to school. I am number 19, perfect for fall 2019, and my line name is Celestial Articulation, which means the whole world to me. My spesh gave me the absolutely perfect name. It was beyond anything I could have imagined. My line is the 27 elite icons. There is a official probate video by Choreography. I can link you guys to that video in the description box. Sorority life has been more than what I expected. I mean, I only expected the highest, of course, from the first and the finest, but there's no way I could have comprehended everything. And you will never comprehend everything unless you are part of the organization. So don't even worry about it. beyond the glamour of the strolling and the parry and the being what everybody wants to be, it really is about giving back to the community. And I think being that light for other people is one of the most exciting things. Seeing people that I know and I love trust me with, their interests, and trust me with the fact that coming to my probate, for instance, was one of those inflection points in their interest in Greek life, and it went from just a casual interest to something more intense because they saw how powerful it could be and how transformative it could be. Now, of course, keep in mind that you have to give back to the organization. The primary thing should be how you benefit the organization, because the organization can run without you, as it probably already is, unless you're one of my sorority sisters, in which case, hey. If you're not in it, or if you're interested, just understand that it's about what you can bring to the table, because the organization's running just fine without you. But if somebody else who is in the organization inspires you to try for more and to do more and to be better and to educate yourself on very serious matters such as Alpha Kappa Alpha, that's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. I was one of those that wasn't like, as a baby, I was already like, moving my hair and all that stuff. I was one of those that it was very passive interest at first, which I know sounds crazy because my mom, my aunt, everybody that I talked about, my family friends are all AKs, but it was just part of my life. And since it was part of my life, it wasn't that I felt entitled, but I just had a feeling that, I had the quality to make it. Now, I had to do my part. I had to make sure that I made my face known, but I was still being discreet. I had to make sure that I maintained a solid social media reputation. And if you want me to go into a video of how to be a proper or appropriate interest, I can happily do that. I mean, let's be honest, nobody watches my videos anyway. So if you want to be like, hey, I need some help, like, nobody's going to see it. Don't worry about it. It's just between you and me. My circumstance was to me, it was all God's plan. There is honestly no way that I would have made it, without the grace of God. There were maybe 3 people. There are people that got me to where I am now that are not in the same position as me. And I have to be very upfront about that because, I know for a lot of people, it seems like, if you look at NPC, CPC organizations, for instance, their sorority rushes are very open. So from what I can gather, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, organizations, but you're able to interact with every sorority that's on your campus that's, NPC, CPC. And you learn about each one day by day. You get to prioritize and rank. You're supposed to come in with an open mind. It's completely different in NPHC. You go into the orgs knowing which one you want to be in. So you don't rush AKA, don't make it or can't afford it, and then show up at a Delta rush and everybody's like, what? Because people notice that even if the Deltas have been gone on your campus for a long time, if you pull up at their rush, someone's gonna recognize you. Anyway, the point is you have to know where you're going, but you also have to have the information to go there, if that makes sense. There are people along the way who were in the same headspace as me, or so I thought. And they guided me. They gave me advice on when to do things and when to go certain places, and it gave me the information that I needed to proceed accordingly. I would have been none the wiser without it. But at the same time, I like to believe that God knows the hearts of a lot of people. And sometimes people are in your life for a very specific reason. And then that's it. Every single person that was part of my journey that's not in the same situation as me now doesn't speak to me anymore, which is one of the reasons why I'm really open about it, is because after that, they just never wanted to talk to me again. And I can understand why. You provide another person with the information and somehow they're able to advance and you're not. I know that would hurt. But at the same time, if you pop up at a Delta rush, then maybe it doesn't hurt that bad. On the financial side, everything that was painful fell into place for this, because I wasn't allowed to work When, I was a freshman in college, and my parents, especially my dad, were saying, like, we'll pay for everything, it's okay, we'll pay for everything. And obviously, like, when my dad died, I had to start working. My mom was not going to be able to help me pay for textbooks or any of that type of stuff, so I had to take care of it on my own, and that wasn't a problem. It's just a fact of life. And so I got a job. I was selling, of course, my resources for, like, tutoring and selling study guides, and I did everything I could to make sure I was getting by. Thankfully, I have scholarships and grants that help me with, tuition and all of that, but the extra things, the organizational things, that wasn't guaranteed. So I was working, but I was also saving. And when this opportunity came up, the initial plan was that, everybody was going to come and just, give me a big financial hug and pour into the pot. And I'll be very transparent with you, that did not happen. So I was the only one who put in. So I know a lot of people who are my sisters worldwide. They have, their mothers paid for it, their grandmothers paid for it, their aunts paid for it, their siblings, and everybody paid for it. That wasn't my case. For me, I worked every week to save up that money just in case. Getting to know my sisters, a lot of them, I'll admit, I had seen around campus. One of my closest sisters, I refer to her as my sibling because she's also my fraternity brother. We were close the whole time, just from beginning to end. I mean, I was initially a little uneasy because I thought she just, I just thought she wasn't interested in speaking to me. And then over time, we're pretty much inseparable. It's like nothing can break us apart. And both of my links, my 18 and my 20, so Lauren and Eleanor, they are people who were close to me. Well, I mean, I knew Eleanor when I first moved to campus. She's the first person I ever spoke to. And Lauren, she's from my part of town. So not only that geographical proximity, but also just kind of throughout the process, just, we were in each other's space, and it was very peaceful and it was very enjoyable. And then you've got other people that are part of my line. A lot of them I had seen in prior classes. A lot of them I met, in prior circumstances. And it was just very interesting to see how, these people that were, just distant people that I respect, distant acquaintances, became my closest sisters. Never would have expected that. Never in a million years. But that's the thing. You don't choose your family. You end up gravitating towards them. You are all just kind of, in my opinion, you're bound by this string of fate. I think everybody is. And the people who come into your lives, they really are bound by that string of fate. It's just ours are pink and green. My probate. Yeah, my probate. I should talk about my probate. Yeah. In the moment, I was kind of like, I just kind of want to get it over with. But the further and further removed, the more exciting it is to see old videos of us, and it's a fonder memory the further removed I am from it. So when the next group of people come in, it'll be so exciting to see them live out their dreams. I think it really hit me for our first Founders Day. There's a story in the other sorority tech that I had that talks all about this, and I don't know if I'll release that later. If this gets some traction, I may release that, in an upcoming week or something along those lines. I'm trying to balance this with some other videos that I have planned on for my Fridays at 11, so stay tuned. But, I was kind of one of those that slowly grew into it. Like anything I'm part of, or anything that I have attempted to be part of, I'm going to put my whole heart into it. Don't get me wrong, but, it was just really overwhelming. So first Founders Day, just a very short version of what happened. My icons, my sisters, we rented out an Airbnb in my hometown, and it was one of the first times that all 27 of us were together at the same time, because a lot of us graduated, and a lot of us are graduating this spring. So it was just really exciting to have everybody in this one space. It was it gave me the understanding of why some people tend to enjoy staying in sorority houses. So just us all being together, super exciting time. My first time understanding what it's like to be in a house with all of your sisters. Total frenzy, loved it. A couple things happened that weren't the best, but like that wasn't like between us. That was just landlords being landlords. So but the whole Founders Day was amazing. I got to even spend it with my mom, and I know that's just like
why would you bring your mom to these things?
But if you understand the fact that, you know, losing a family member prompts you to really want to keep your other family members super close, then I'm sure you understand that. That whole day was just super special. My friends from MGC Greek Life, from IFC Greek Life. I don't know about NPC though. Maybe. I'm not going to discount it, but I don't vividly remember at this exact moment. Some of my other friends who are not part of Greek Life, my boyfriend and his friend popped up to say hello, you know. So it was just nice to see a lot of people that I know come to support me and come to support my sorority. Saw a couple of people that I know who are interested, and of course I'm not going to throw out their names because it's not appropriate, but you know, I can tell you don't know who they are. So it's just interesting to be on the other side, because I know in 2019 I went to the Ivies, my pro fights line. I went to the Ivies celebration for Founders Day, and like I just was like sneaking, taking some videos. It's truly a dream. And I really am just blessed and fortunate to have the sisters that I have, to have the pro fights and the grand pro fights that I have, and all the people who came before me, the 2 grad advisors that I've gotten to know over my time, very short, but my, you know, time here as a member of EM, and all the different sorority sisters that I met, you know, worldwide almost. It's surreal. You have no idea that there's that whole world out there, and people who are willing to open their hearts to you because, well, they know who you are and you're part of their family. So they're gonna love you. And that's really exciting. I have so much more to say, and I'll save it for another video, but only if you guys really want to see it. And if you do, of course, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe. As you already know, my name is Alyceson-Grace. I make videos on Fridays and whenever I feel like it. One more thing though, before you run away. You want to know what prompted me to make this video? Well, I was in the bathroom and I was trying to retrograde on like all the videos that I missed from fall 2018 onward. I was like, dude, I suck at uploading every like week when I planned, and then I disappeared. I was scrolling all the way back, and I went to Kerr Beach. Kerr Beach is an event that's hosted by the Alphas on our campus, and towards the end of the night of Kerr Beach, like I recorded this 2-minute video of the AKAs. They were over in like the front right corner of the venue, and like when I saw the video again, I was like, oh, they're doing like, there's a stroll that I know, and it's just like, oh, I know that now. So I thought that was super cute. And then out of nowhere, I hear Scarred by Uncle Luke, and I hear like Cap D coming. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. They're doing Cap D. And so then I watch them like hit Cap D, and I'm just like, I know this. When I learned Cap D from my pro fights, I was like, what is this song? What's Cap D? Who's Uncle Luke? Like, I sounded like such a dingbat, and I was just like, what is this? Like, I sounded so dumb. And then I'm over here looking at this old video from 2018, and I'm just like, I recorded this for 2 minutes. How did I not remember? You can't forget the Cap D coming, like you can't forget that. So I'm just like, wait a minute. My mother has a video of me and my sisters and my pro fights strolling to Cap D for our first Founders Day. So I'm just like, everything comes in a full circle. Or an Ivy. So I was just like, gotta make the video. So that's literally it. Now you guys can go out about your merry way. But see you next time. Bye.